Hello everyone, welcome back. So you can see I'm playing Super Smash Bros. Ultimate again, and today I'm going to be showing off Chrom, which is an Echo Fighter of Roy, but he also has some moves similar to Ike. So he's like a double Echo. It's kind of weird. Yeah, I actually like Ike better than him, which is kind of funny because it's like he's similar to both of them, and I'll explain more in the video. He's almost entirely similar to Roy, except for his up B. Everything else is pretty much the same, which is kind of odd. You'd think they'd make him a Chrom. I mean, Chrom, he is Chrom. You'd think they'd make him an Ike Echo Fighter. But yeah, it's also kind of weird how Roy is an Echo Fighter, and then Chrom is an Echo of Roy. So it's like a double Echo here. But yeah, oh, missed that one. But anyway, I'll explain the skills here. The B, obviously, as with pretty much all the Fire Emblem characters, does a charged slam attack. And then the side B, which I will show here, is like Marth and Roy. Because they're basically the same character. It does a flurry of slashes there, unlike Ike where you do a charge. And then here, you have the down B, which is the taunt ability, where if they hit you, they'll get hit back pretty hard. Oh, nope, that's not good. Make him drop that. Yeah, as I mentioned in the previous video, I have the GameCube controller now, which... Oh, no, he's got me. Which is actually... It's kind of weird. It's like a Nintendo controller, and it doesn't really count technically as the GameCube controller, but it's exactly the same. But it has like a extra Z button on it, or ZL button. I guess it'd be ZR. But yeah, it works as just a standard controller as well, but it's the GameCube controller. So it's kind of funny. I just thought it was the GameCube controller until I plugged in one of the wired ones, and it registered as a GameCube controller, whereas this one just registers as a regular controller. So it's kind of odd. I guess because it can be used as both, so it registers them differently. It's the wireless one, the silver. That puts it into perspective there. Yeah, anyway, then you have the up B ability, which is the same as Ike's, but with one major difference, in that he doesn't throw his sword. He just kind of smacks you up in the air, and then you dash up and grab him, which I actually like a lot less, because with Ike, you can be standing down below and hit them above you, and then catch them in the spin, whereas down here, you have to catch them in the actual upward motion. So you can't just throw your sword up to them and grab them, you have to actually catch them in the attack. It's kind of hard to explain if you never play Ike. But yeah, I just like that way better. He's a little slower, of course, but I like the power behind his attacks. I mean, Chrom is still pretty good. Like, you can use a lot of really cheap methods to keep them out of the ring. Bam! But yeah, I just like Ike's power attacks better, because even though they're harder to pull off, if you do actually hit somebody with his charge smash, it's pretty much an instant KO above 40%. So it's really good when you're trying to just knock them out as quickly as possible. Because his dashing side A attack is actually really good for getting consistent damage, and then that opens them up for whenever you're trying to edge guard and use a smash attack on them. It just really stacks up the damage there. Yeah, I'm going to try to parry him. The CPU doesn't really fall for parries as well as human players. They usually like to block them or grab you like that. Come on now. And another thing that I like better about Ike is his side B has the dashing attack, as I mentioned. There we go, finally. And that was actually pretty telegraphed. I don't know why he fell for that one. But yeah, Ike's side B ability allows you to charge up a dash, which on the ground, it has like a bit of an edge shield on it, so if you go near the edge, you don't just fall over. But if you were to jump, you can extend past that. So if you're being knocked out, you can actually do the side B to pretty much dash across the entire screen and get back in. So as long as you're not knocked out completely, Ike pretty much has a guaranteed entrance back into the stage. And you can charge it a little more or less depending on where you want to land. So it actually opens up a lot more strategic entry options. Alright, let's run that back again. Let's actually play him against Ike now, since they're kind of a dual Echo Fighter between the two of them. Now it's kind of fun with Ike. I don't play the Fire Emblem games, so I don't know the difference between these two here. Maybe one's older, or they're from a different series. But this is the one from Brawl, and the one that got carried over to Smash 4. And then this one was just added to this game. So I don't know if there's like a new Fire Emblem game that this character is in, and kind of different from the old one. But yeah, I'll just go ahead and go to the old one, because that's usually the one that I play as. It makes him look more like a tank, like kind of the character he's meant to be. The other one just makes him kind of look like Marth. It doesn't really have much distinction. Alright, bring it on. Yeah, see that side B there. It's actually really good for closing distances, too, because I was standing close by there, so you didn't really get to see it, but it can cover a lot of ground. Oh. Yeah, you see how much his smash attacks do compared to mine? It's pretty crazy. Although that's another thing about the Fire Emblem characters that I do like, is the charge A has a really wide range to it. Ike especially, his sword can cover, like if you do the up and A with Ike, it covers a full like 180 around them. So no matter where they're standing, you'll hit them with it. They can be directly behind you and still get hit by it. Again, like most things with Ike, it takes a pretty decent charge up time, so it's not super consistent. Yeah, see, like right there, I would have caught him with the sword. Yeah. Come on back in. That's actually a really bad... I don't know why he did it that way. That side B had 0 recovery to it. Yeah. Whoop. Bam. Come on back in. Huh. Oh, you want to jump up here? Bam! Yeah, the AI can sometimes be pretty exploitable. Especially on ledges. And also on this one, his difficulty is 6, so it's a little bit easier. Probably bump it up on the next one. Yeah, there's a bit of an invincibility frame there that you can exploit when they go to parry like that. You just wait until they stop flashing and then just completely decimate them. Like right there. Yeah. Oh no, it's gonna fall off the ledge. Yeah. There we go. Oh, caught you. Oh, and you are out. Just smack right into the screen. Yeah, I don't typically play with items on. Which is kind of funny, because as a kid, I would have pretty much every item turned on and the frequency turned to high. But it just adds a little bit too much of a random factor, especially when you're trying to learn the mechanics of the game, and then you get hit with a hammer or somebody throws a Pokeball at you. Just kind of throws that out of whack. Yeah, if you're just doing it as like a fun party game, then definitely turn items on. Oh. Yeah, I forgot which character I was playing there for a second. I did the, what I like to do with Little Mac, where you run to the edge and press A, and he does that downward punch. Really good at edge guarding there. Yeah, Little Mac is probably my favorite of the entire roster here. Ever since Smash 4, I love his speed. Has horrible recovery, as you would imagine, but very fun to play. But, yeah, see, I'm used to Ike here. Like, when you throw the sword like that, you actually throw it up in the air. It's kind of different not having it. Oh, look at that. He actually made it around. Because you have so many more combos you can catch people in by throwing the sword up first. And the sword obviously doesn't take any damage, so you can throw it in places where you wouldn't want to jump. And just kind of like break up the whatever you're trying to jump into. Alright, so that is it for Chrom. As I mentioned in the last video, I'm out of completely new characters to show off. The rest are just kind of Echo Fighters. Some of them have a little bit different movesets, like Isabelle has a different moveset, but Daisy and I'm pretty sure Dark Samus is the exact same. So yeah, I'll be just showing them off for just visual purposes. As far as moveset goes, they're not super different. But anyway, I'll be back with that probably tomorrow or the next day. I'm not really sure what the upload schedule is going to be for these, because my PC is extremely annoying sometimes with recording, so I try to record as much as I can at one moment, so I don't have to deal with it crashing and Elgato just snapping in half. But anyway, hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you then.